Welcome to the Enlightened World Network, One with the Earth channel. I'm Sharon Carne of Sound Wellness, and I am so delighted for this. We're launching a new show today called Honoring Our Pets' Wisdom, Positively Connected. I am co-host of this show with Carmen Hansen. So Carmen.
Welcome everyone to our offering, and thank you so much, Ruth, for inviting us to create this avenue to maybe enlighten people and perhaps give you some ideas how you can connect with your own pet and showcase what, when you practice, as I do, what can come of the energies sending back and forth to animals.
Well, it's my pleasure, absolute pleasure to have you both here. So thank you. And thank you for letting me be the very first person to bring their pets on.
Only fitting, Ruth.
Really looking forward to that. I wanted to share our intention for this show and why we're here and why we feel this is important. Every pack, which includes a family and any combination of animal companions and humans, every pack should be in balance. And so we are planning on working with individual animals and their human companions to create balance and wholeness for body, mind, behaviors, and spirit. We also have a link in the post. If you wish to have your animal featured on the show, please do click the link and check it out. We will be on here once a month to start with anyway. I have a feeling we may have a lot of people who want us to share our experience and assistance with their animals and their home packs. And Carmen, did you want to add anything about the intention for the show?
Our intention is, my intention anyways, is to show people that it's not out of our reach to do this. It's not, I'm just a normal person, and I allow the channels to open so that I can connect with all living, all things that are in vibration, which is everything in our world.
Thank you, Carmen. And that's, you always remind me of this. And as a practicing animal companion, working with animals, and I'm just so delighted that I get to be here and learn and join in on this beautiful communication, learning, and experience that we have decided to share with the larger audience. I wanted to just say a little bit about Carmen. She is one of the most brilliant practitioners I have ever met. We are so grateful to have her as a sound wellness practitioner and a trainer. She's going to be teaching some of our programs. And she is not only gifted with people, she is brilliantly gifted with understanding animals. And I learn so much from her every time I am with Carmen. So thank you, Carmen, for partnering up with the two different shows we're doing. And I am really excited to continue to work with you. It's just so much fun.
It is a delight. It's a delight, Sharon. And you're my mentor in sound wellness, and so it goes both ways.
Thank you. Can you tell us a little bit about animal communication, what it is and how it's done, or maybe a story to help everyone understand how it works?
My first thought was get back to basics, our basic nature of being connected with everything. And so once I connect into the earth first, into our spiritual guidance second, and create a balance within myself, then I'm ready to work with any other beings. So specifically with animals, in our focus is animals on this show. It really happened by accident that I discovered that the animals had a real voice with a little Jack Russell. And he sent me pictures of his favorite friend that he hadn't seen for probably 2 weeks. And his owner, his keeper, was very surprised that I came up with anything in that regards. She hadn't shared those informations with me, but here I was asking her about a big black dog. And so it sparked in her the motivation to take him back to doggy daycare. That's where his friend was. And perhaps walk him a little bit more, even though he had just had surgery. And encouraged her that it would be okay. And especially for him, and it would be good for his peace of mind and health, overall health. So that's what I encourage everyone to just consider, is that we are all connected energetically everywhere. The rock, the trees, animals, the water even. And if we just say thank you a little more often to our hearts, to our surroundings, and stop and pause and smell the roses, we can hear these interesting stories from other points of view.
I would love to share a story about my bird bath. That has been one of the ways I've been practicing. Our little Dalmatian has no longer been with us for quite a few years, although I connect with her in different ways now. We have a bird bath in the backyard that the birds absolutely love. And the backyard, all of our property here is sacred space. And when I clean the bird bath every day, and when I clean the bird bath and put fresh water in the morning, I go into my mind, clear my mind, and then I imagine very clearly a picture of little sparrows, and the little birds playing in the water, splashing the water, flapping their wings in the water. And then by the time I get back to the hose, putting the hose away, I hear chirp, chirp, and the birds are already starting to tell each other, hey, everybody, clean water, finally she's done it. And then they come in. One year it was fascinating because we had a nest of ravens about a block away. And in the spring, in April and May, I don't know if the babies were just hatching then, they would bring their roadkill or their lunch or whatever it was and clean it off in the bird bath. So I'd go out in mid-morning to check the bird bath, and it'd be full of goo and bones, and it was pretty ugly. And they kept doing this, and I'd clean the bird bath about 3 times a day, and it'd be full of goo in about an hour. So finally, one of the ravens was close to the backyard, and I sent a picture of the little birds in the bird bath splashing and playing and flapping their wings. And I don't know how birds understand time frame, but I explained 2 hours at lunch, little birds in the bird bath was my message and the intent of my message. And they heard me. They heard me. From then on, I would clean the bird bath between 10:30 and 11, and from 11 to 1, the little guys would fill the bird bath, and at about 1:30, it'd be full of goo again. So it was a huge learning for me, Carmen, as far as the awareness and the connection with the life around us, that there is a way to communicate. It was so wonderful to experience that, and to have the ravens make sure that the little guys had their turn in the bird bath. It was really cool.
That's That's a wondrous story. I so enjoy that story, and it inspires me as well to create even complicated messages that aren't, perhaps we don't think, oh, they don't have the intellect to take that on. And what I found happens is that if I make it simple, too simple, it doesn't have the same effect. So I don't get too complicated, but I create a message, and then it's almost like it translates into pictures, because they understand pictures much better, or they send pictures much better. So when I send, it's a picture of what, just like you referred to. So thanks for
Yeah.
mentioning that.
Yeah, it took me a while to learn that because I would clean the bird bath and it's like, no, but no, they didn't know. There wouldn't be anybody showing up for a long time. And then once I started kind of intentionally transmitting a picture of birds playing in the bird bath, then it was minutes and I'd hear chirp. It made a big difference. It was a big learning for me in that form of communication. And that's for me, just as a beginner, learning how to do this. It's so exciting. Mm. Well, I wanted to ask you, Carmen, I have the image of Ruth's beautiful animals here where we're
Mm.
going to work with Ruth's pack today. And if you'd like, I could do a screen share, or if Ruth, if you have the picture, if you want to do a screen share of the image.
Yeah, it might be easiest to do one at a time, is what I'm thinking. So, Carmen, as you know, I've got 4 dogs, and we're ranging from 17 years to less than 1 year, and to, middle child stuck in there, middle children stuck in the middle. So, would you prefer to start young or old or female or male, or where would you like to start?
Well, my intention during this is to first provide a pack connection. It's pack energy to really allow them to, they're just like people. Sometimes they get stuck in things, or you're the new one, I don't really like you, or you're too energetic. So what I do is kind of do a pack balance, and that includes the humans in the household as well. So the pack balance goes in first, and then things come up. I just hear, oh, I need to help in this regard. I need to help in this regard. But my main focus, my main intention at this moment was to help Jack with some of his arthritic movement issues, and just get the joints energetically able to shift some of the congestion that's there.
Perfect. Well, and I've got a separate picture of each dog, so
Oh,
we can certainly take a look at Jack. Or do you want to do the pack first?
I will do the pack. I will do, and the human pack too. So hold on to your seat there, kiddo.
There's 4 of us in the human pack. Some need
It'll be
more
gentle.
balancing
It'll
than
be
others.
gentle.
Oh, good.
It's not big, so it's just a connection. And you, I encourage people to start looking for little things that are shifted. So maybe they come and snuggle with you when they really haven't snuggled before, or maybe all of a sudden you just whisper, sit, and they're sitting immediately. So those little things, just little clues.
Okay.
In the future, like not immediately usually, but so I'm just settling in. I've already created sacred space with the 3 of us, and now I'm just intending it to spread from us, and 3 very energetically connected people is even empowers our intention even further. So I thank you all for helping me hold this space. So I'm just spreading it out into your home. Okay, so I made connection with all 10. There's 2 hamsters there too, you
Yes, there
mentioned.
are. Yep.
So they chimed in. They definitely wanted to be part of this. So we connected everybody.
There's also a handful of fish if you feel so inclined.
Well, they're in that beautiful water. So they're just absorbing the same. I didn't know about the fish, but I knew there was another little voice in there. I didn't know whose it was.
Yeah, the hamsters are very cool hamsters. So I'm not surprised they wanted to show up.
Well, they were all chittering at me, or both were chittering a little bit in my ear, going, hey, oh yeah, okay, here you go.
Look at me.
Yeah. So, and now we're in a conscious bubble, the consciousness bubble, all of us, all the beings, the 3 of us in your home. And I'm inviting guidance. And any comments you have, please chime in. Don't worry about it, interrupting, because the work just goes on. And it's not actually work. It feels so joyful. I can't actually call it work. I'm just 4 paws into the earth. Two feet into the earth. So now we're all connected. I'm just doing a invitation to ground for everyone. Fish said, we don't need that. And you too. Rising up and drawing that earth energy in to the sacral chakra. Ooh, our tribal connection. Ooh. Allowing that to settle in for a moment. So I believe it's Maddie, one of your middle children. Isn't really feeling like part of the pack. Kona just pushes her way in.
Yep, Kona's a puppy, all puppy. And he's a boy. The only girl we have is Maddie, and we're guessing one of the hamsters, but we don't know that to be true.
Okay. Sorry, Kona. Oh, they really don't care what you call them. As long as you don't call them late for supper. Just allowing that beautiful earth energy rising up through the root, now through the sacrum into the solar plexus. Oh, this is our sense of self, our power centers. Oh. Konas seem to be a little bit out of alignment with the rest. So I'm just pushing it down back into beautiful alignment. Oh, and Jax is below his belly. So I'm just bringing it up. Oh, well, the hamsters know who the heck they are. Holy
Yes,
smokes.
they do. Yes, they do. Their energy is as strong here right now as the dogs.
Yes. And the fish are just floating around, enjoying.
So the hamsters actually want me to say their names. So the one we think is a female, her name is Lila. And the other one, his name is Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Nice. Oh, Jetty just came in and said, me too, me too.
Oh, Jetty.
I'm like, okay, Jetty. I hear you, girl. Boy.
Boy.
Sorry. Yes, you too. So the idea is kind of everybody is on a very similar harmonious frequency, allowing that energy from the earth, thank you, Mama Gaia, to rise up through the root and the sacrum and the solar plexus, up to our beautiful hearts. And the sound is ah. Allowing that just to rise easily and gently into the throat. Who is that? Maddie. Oh, Ruth. Allowing that to just settle in for a moment.
Carmen, I'm hearing someone barking. At the throat chakra.
Mm. And this is the benefit. Oh, yeah, okay.
That's feeling better.
it was just a little bit mushed. So you'll notice that I do this. This is energetic sweeping. When I feel a congestion, I just allow it to be picked up, floated off into a golden bubble. So at the end of our time together, the angels can take it and repurpose that energy into love. Still somebody. Allowing the throat to be energetically clear, right next to the heart, so we can say our truths with gentleness and respect. Now rising into the zeal point or the brachial in animals. And that's sort of our translator in my mind, our translator to divine energy. It helps us process. I don't know, maybe Sharon, you want to speak to that? I know you have.
I've been connecting with Maddie's beautiful heart
Uh-huh.
as the female dog, and I hear or sense mothering. She's tired and she's been mothering everybody. So I have a feeling that we need to communicate with her, Carmen, to allow others to mother her. Even if it's Jack or Jetty or Kona or her human family. Yeah, I'm feeling her light. She's getting lighter now.
Mm.
Mm.
Maddie. Yeah. And that's also the solar plexus aspect of not feeling or putting everyone else's needs in front of her own, which many of us light workers do that. So we can relate to that, Maddie.
She's a puppy light worker, yeah. She sure is.
There we go. Thank you for commenting on that, Sharon.
Her heart feels a little softer that she's willing to do that. And I'm sensing the hamsters, a stream of energy from the hamsters to Maddie, Carmen, just going, hey, we mother you, we mother you.
Yeah, they are, wow, that's amazing. I've only connected with, the only rodents I've connected with is the mice around my home and a guinea pig. So this is new and exciting for me.
Don't tell them they're rodents. I'm not sure they know.
Okay, well, the other animals.
There we go. The little ones in the home.
The little ones. The little ones. Lila and Gordon Ramsay. That, Maddie, will you receive? Thank you. Yes. Yes, you do. I was just telling Maddie that she does deserve comfort and support. And you do too, Ruth.
Thank you. I'm not sure that Maddie has forgiven me for our allowing Kona in the household. Not sure about that.
I'm just going to ask her that question.
Yeah, I think she thinks I betrayed her.
No.
Okay.
It's not comfortable, though.
Yeah, Kona is my daughter's dog, not my dog. Whereas
Okay.
the other three are mine. So yeah, Kona is a bit of an outsider, and Maddie would like to keep it that way.
Well, this pack connection will also level out their energies so that they can express themselves to each other better. My intention is that Kona will get, well, 1 year old, that they have a puppy brain.
Yeah, he's 7 months, so he really has a puppy brain.
Yeah. So I'm going to continue with this balance at the 0 point brachial chakra.
Yeah, the hamsters really liked that one. They both perked up on them.
Nice. So we have 3 animal communicators working with these beautiful pack. And creating this beautiful connection with all the beings. Oh, there's a plant in your house that wants there too. Cool. Thank you, plant. One more. Now rising into the third eye.
Carmen, with that one, I really got that Maddie is grieving. Maddie has a lot of loss. We lost a dog named Tucker, who was her older brother. And then Jack not doing well. And then she had to deal with Jetty coming in as a puppy, moving her over. And now she's had to deal with Kona coming in as a puppy, moving her over. I really felt a lot of her loss on that one.
Thank you, Ruth. I'm going to sweep that. Oh, now I feel it.
Yeah, she doesn't have a way to express it. At least not that I can understand, but now I do.
We see you, Maddie. We see your grief. We join with you. We're here for you. How's that feel, Ruth?
Well, certainly like she's been heard. And now I can, when I go upstairs, I'll take her out and chat.
Yeah, good.
Carmen, I'm sensing a need for her to be connected with her older brother that has passed on,
Tucker.
Tucker, so that she can still communicate with him.
Tucker,
There he is.
Tucker, can you come and help Maddie process your non-physical presence?
He was about the same size as her and a dark brown. A little bit
Nice.
smaller than her. Yeah. Very sweet. All of the dogs are very sweet.
Thank you, Tucker. He said he's been helping all along, and now he can be heard. So this is good. Any other thoughts, ladies?
I felt the lightness in Maddie's heart when she connected with the non-physical Tucker.
Yeah.
She feels
Good.
much better about that.
And what are you sensing, Ruth?
My own grief. I didn't realize I was so sad. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for seeing that. It takes something to look in the mirror. So I'm just picturing white light energy in between my hands. And just, I call it flossing, back and forth through that emotion. Allowing it to shake up a little bit. I think if I focus on everything will go a little bit too long. So we're just going to have to lighten it up just for now, Ruth, and then I invite you to do your own work or connect with Sharon or myself or whoever you use for energetic support to really flow through that. And I submit that the other animals are gathering around you energetically because they see it too. Oh, the hamsters are leading the way. My goodness. You guys are amazing. I love you.
They are amazing.
Carmen, I'm hearing Kona make all kinds of noises, the whiny and the whiny and the sounds that dogs make, and I'm not yet getting a sense of what he's trying to say as the youngest one of the pack here.
Well, I hear that he just wants to be loved and included. So I'm suggesting that a little more respect would be in order.
As soon as he earns it. No, I think where he gets confused is because he's my daughter's dog. When she comes home, she corrals him and separates him from the other dogs and treats him differently. So he doesn't know where he belongs.
What I was meaning is respect for the other dogs.
Oh, I thought you meant
for the other dogs, and he just sort of takes his respect. And you're right, he's confused.
Yeah.
So this is like a blended family, sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
So is this a temporary situation? Is that why she's doing that?
We thought it was going to be, but I don't really know.
Well, and I would suggest that she would have a little more pack energy herself after this day when she gets home. And if not, I mean, as humans, we don't always take on these energetic messages as easily. So it's just a suggestion. Yes, I got it. Mm-hmm. Yes, that is your mama. No, nobody's taking her away. But you have a big pack now, right? And sometimes she just needs you. Yeah, but you're still part of the pack. Okay, how does that feel now, Sharon?
He feels much better, not as confused, and feels much more a part of the pack. And for me, it made a lot of sense when you said blended family, and communicating what a blended family is, and as his important part of that blended family.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like he belongs more now.
Yeah, I agree. Let me see. Oh, who's that? Hmm. That was a human. Male human. Oh, is there only one guy in your house? Male man? Yeah, okay. I'm just inviting him in. He's important. He felt like a little bit bulging out of this circle, and I just invited him to be right in this beautiful circle. So that will be interesting as well. Okay, so now we're at the third eye, and we just rise into the crown. One more. Oh, we're on a cloud here. Anybody hearing anything?
I was hearing little Kona, or seeing little Kona. I was seeing light coming into this beautiful circle of this beautiful pack. And Kona was snapping at the light to try to catch it, playing with it. It was like, let me get that, I can't get it, let me get that. It was so cute. That was my sense, what I was seeing. He was having so much fun with the sparkly light streaming into the circle. So cute.
That's fantastic. Did you have something?
I'm just seeing that the hamsters are as big in energy as the dogs are. It's amazing how much space they're taking up here.
I love it. I love it. I'm so happy to have this opportunity. I'm gratified. So now my intention is allowing that the intentional flow of that white light, which was already started, but to every being in this circle, in this sacred circle.
Sorry, Kona's still trying to catch it. He's so funny. Such puppy brain. So cute.
Catching the light.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, just a moment to pause. And we're going to tone back down into groundedness. Drawing that beautiful divine white light down into the 0 point. Interconnecting and weaving all the beings, all the chakras, all the colors to the throat. I to the heart. To the solar plexus. To the sacrum. Grounding into the root in this delightful creator energy. Allowing a moment for that to settle in. Now everybody's pushing me towards Jack. So I'm going to do the flossing in his body. I'm going to do spine flow, which is very similar. I just picture the top of the spine and the bottom of the spine and white light passing between my hands. Creating that ease down the spinal column. Allowing it to just stretch just a little bit, giving him more room. And now I'm going to floss in his shoulders. Okay. And neck. It's shaking up a little bit of congestion, so I'm just scooping that up, sweeping it off. I'm hearing digestive.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do a boost on his stomach.
I was hearing spleen too, Carmen.
Yeah, stomach, liver,
Mm-hmm.
spleen. Just boosting it up, allowing that white light to flow in.
That would make sense because he's on several pain medications. And so it makes sense that his body is probably having a hard time processing all of that.
just in the stomach so far at this moment. Then I'll move to the spleen and the liver. Just allowing the energy of the stomach to fully, stretch out, give him a little more room for digestion. That feels better. Okay, now to the spleen, flossing. When I call it 10-point boost, because all my 10 fingers are connected energetically. Just like little beams of light from every finger. Shining into the congested areas, the stuck areas. It feels clear. It just needs a boost. So there we go. Okay, now the liver. Oh. Just sweeping that which we've shaken up a bit into that golden bubble. Okay, I'm just allowing it to stretch, grow to its full energetic self. There we go. Is there anything else? Intestines, bowel, bladder, kidneys, lungs, heart. How's that front leg? Is that feeling better? Okay. How's your hips? Are they uncomfortable? Well, I keep getting drawn to them, so I'm just gonna. Beautiful thing about animals is they might be in pain and it just becomes part of life. And so I have to ask several different ways sometimes to understand where their discomfort is, but I feel congestion there at his hips, so I'm just gonna continue.
I had asked him a couple months ago if he was ready to be put down, and it was a resounding no.
I heard that. I asked this morning, actually. Yeah. I heard the same thing, continued, and I invited him to continue to speak his truth when he needs to cross. He will have support in that regard. So, see, you don't even need me, Ruth.
Oh, but I want you, Carmen.
How's that? Okay, I'm just envisioning a beautiful, is it green? There's green, purple, white. Oh, it's all like a kaleidoscope flowing through this pack consciousness. Creating a love bubble. And then I'm just going to hold everybody's heart just for a moment, individually. And thank you all. And we are complete for today.
Wow, Carmen, thank you. We've got 2 minutes to the hour.
Wow.
That was awesome, Carmen. You know, you are such a natural at that. And I so appreciate your spending the time with the hamsters and the fish and the dogs and the people, because it really is a community living here under my roof. So I love that the hamsters made themselves so well seen. And I appreciate everything that you and Sharon did here today so much.
Well, and it was you too. Your participation increased the amplitude and allowed me to hear when I'm working with a larger amount of beings, it's easy to just trickle past one. So I'm so happy to have your support as well, and your support, Sharon, that I could actually shift some things that really did need to shift.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that you did. I saw it, and I know when I go upstairs, I'll see it in real life. So, in the description for this show is a form for people to complete if they want to bring their guests, dogs and cats and whatever they might have in their home, to here to have you take a look at them. And so folks can reach out that way. You can also reach out to Carmen or Sharon or me in Facebook Messenger, and we'll make sure that the message gets across. So, cannot thank you, ladies, enough for bringing all of your shows to Enlightened World Network. And so excited to see the two of you together doing the show as well as a show on empaths. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you, Ruth.
So, any last closing words from you hosts?
Just gratitude, complete gratitude for the opportunity to learn and work and connect with so many beautiful beings. It's such an honor.
Joy is one of my words, and I just feel very I've been quite involved with some family matters lately, so I haven't tuned in as much as I intended to, but I do look in on some of our other hosts and just get a feeling for them. I've been on a Saturday Night Live. I've been, just, and I really appreciate the energy and the offerings that you have given us opportunity to provide.
Absolutely. So, our friends here at Enlightened World Network, thank you so much for being here. If you've got loved pets in your house, you know what this is all about. So, reach out to us and let's see about getting you on the show. So, thank you. Take good